So after about 3 or 4 times of getting bested by a naked man with Down syndrome, we got desperate. One of the main things people say to me when they figure out that I have a brother with Down syndrome is, "Aw, he must be so sweet." No, he's not. No, he's not. His main purpose on this earth is to create chaos, and he's very good at it. I am convinced growing up that the sheriff's department had our house phone on speed dial. About once a week in the summertime, we'd get a phone call and we'd answer it, and it'd be like, "Hey, he's doing it again." The it in question is skinny dipping in the pond by the road. Now this pond is disgusting. Like literally the cows would swim in it. It was full of dirt, mud, snakes, snapping turtles. Like it's not a pond that you picture in like TV shows and movies. Like you don't want to be in there, okay? And on top of that, he is an amazing swimmer. So getting him out of there was a very, very tough chore. Just when you think you were getting close to him, he'd dive down underwater and pop up on the other side. So after about 3 or 4 times of getting bested by a naked man with Down syndrome, we got desperate. Now I'm not saying it's ethical or anything, like whatever, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and we started sending the cattle dogs in there after him. It was a completely foolproof method that had him running booty butt naked, nothing but some Crocs on, up the hill back to the house. But yeah, there's nothing sweet about him at all.
Oh, it's a shame though, isn't it? You know, when people have conditions like Down syndrome, people do often refer and recall them being sweet and lovely and adorable. And in a way, so obviously if you've got to live with him or you have lived with him and he's your brother, you might have a different perspective. Obviously if this woman, she stays there, he's just on this earth to create chaos, in her own words. So by that means he literally drives her around the bend all the time. But the fact that he was literally just running with like virtually no clothes on is just absolutely hilarious.
That's like just skimming the surface. There are countless stories I have about this boy that are probably far, far worse than that.
See, I haven't noticed by now, my brother is a master escape artist. Me and my 3 brothers grew up on our family's farm. It's close to 1,000 acres. So as you can imagine, with that much land, there's a lot of trouble to get into. This particular instance, I was supposed to be babysitting. I'm sitting on the couch, on my business, and I've cornered my eye. I see our truck pulling out of the driveway. And after I did a double take and nearly spit out my drink, I noticed it was my brother, Wes. And I don't know if y'all know this, but when you have Down syndrome, you can't get a driver's license. But I mean, you probably could, but like in his case, you don't need one. And that's not saying he doesn't do a good job, because I mean, he had to back that truck out of the driveway. So I ran out the door, started chasing after him, and I get into my grandparents' house where our mom's at. All our houses in my family were connected on the same driveway, so it's my aunt and uncle's house, it's my grandparents' house, and then it's my mom's house. So I'm banging on the door, finally mom answers the door, and I look at her, I'm crying at this point, and I was like, "Wes, he got the keys, he's in the truck, and he's driving it, and he's heading towards the road." She calls my cousin Taylor, and he runs out the door too, and he's running towards him, and as I'm running behind him. Wes gets about halfway down the driveway before he sees Taylor. When he finally does see Taylor, I guess he has a little moment like, "Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be doing this, and now I'm caught." So he yeets the wheel. It just so happens in that moment when he yeets the wheel.
Just pure mayhem, isn't it? Absolute pure mayhem that this boy man is causing. You know, he's driving his truck on the 1,000-acre land, and because you've got a Down syndrome, he's probably not the best driver, and it's just wreaking havoc and causing stress amongst the whole family. You know, this woman's just calling Taylor, and he's running and trying to chase after him, and then before the actual Down syndrome man realises, it's just a bit of a catastrophe, isn't it?
So he eats it into a plow that's sitting on the side of the driveway. At that point, Taylor's caught up to him and he rips the car door. Yeah, he's telling Wes to get out of the truck, and Wes is like, "Can't, don't have shoes on."
Wes is not having it, is he? ripping the door open, demanding for him to get out of the truck, literally furious with him after driving it into a plough, and literally his reaction is, nope, sorry, can't get out because I don't have any shoes on. Despite living on a farm, surely you can be able to adapt to maybe not wearing footwear all the time, but no, clearly not in this case.
Taylor's like, I don't care that you don't have shoes on, you're not supposed to be driving, you need to get out the truck. Wes still refuses, so Taylor sticks his hands in there and he goes to pick him up. Well, when he does that, he realizes underneath the big old Carhartt t-shirt that he's sporting, he's booty butt naked. And one thing about Wes is, if he has the chance, he is gonna be booty butt naked. So now Taylor's traumatized, I'm traumatized, everybody's traumatized. So now we just keep our keys locked up to prevent any more naked joyride.
Naked joyriding, I love that. And to be fair, the keys just have to be locked up, because if they weren't locked up, another fiasco in a scenario like that would most likely happen. Everybody's traumatized, and that's the thing to take away from this. His chaos and destruction and choices and actions just traumatise people.
Thanks for watching StoryTrender. Don't forget to like and follow.